Finances were always an issue for me growing up.
My family didn't have the resources or money to fund my way through college.
There was no opportunity for me to be able to attend college.
Because my mom barely made enough money to be able to provide for us, I knew that there was no way she was going to be able to help me pay for college.
My dad left when I was young, about 6, 7 years old, no longer part of the family, and I knew I had to figure out a way to be able to afford going to college.
The Engelstad scholars get financial assistance to pursue their dream of higher education.
When the students enter this program, they are 18, fresh out of high school, excited, a little unsure, and just trying to figure out their pathway through college.
The amount of money that the Engelstad scholarships allow students to have every semester for college, it helps them alleviate that financial pain that families will have when it comes to college.
So I was born and raised here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I was born to a single parent. My mother raised both me and my siblings. It was 5 of us in total. I lived on the east side of Las Vegas and went to Title I schools. From there, I graduated high school and went on to UNLV, where I became one of the first Engelstad scholars. I think I was fortunate in the regard that I had a lot of mentors and different programs that I was involved in. The Engelstad program provided me with an opportunity to attend college, to graduate college debt-free, and to go on and achieve my dream of becoming an attorney.
I am a filmmaker. I studied film at UNLV, and I was part of the Engelstad Scholarship Program. When I was in high school, that's when I decided that I wanted to study film and go to college, so I knew that I had to figure out a way how to fund that myself. My dad passed away last year, less than a month after I graduated. Whenever I'm on a film set or on a project or doing photography, it's a way for me to feel close to him, like I'm continuing his legacy. Being in the Engelstad Scholarship shaped my college experience probably the most out of any organization I was involved with. Not only did they provide me with the funding to go to school, but they provided me a community, people I could go to talk with.
I was an Engelstad scholar from August 2010 to May 2014, and now I'm an alumni and I work here at 3 Square Food Bank. As a young age in the Philippines, I was really brought up on the importance of education. I don't know what I would have done without this support, this financial support that I got throughout college.
I grew up in a more low socioeconomic status. I knew that I had to apply to as many scholarships as I could because my family wouldn't be able to supply me the funds for school.
My mom didn't come to school. She didn't go past high school, but she always instilled in me the value that academics have.
I think that looking back at where I was and where I am today, a lot has changed for me personally.
When I was in high school, I knew that the only way that I could go to university without taking out so many loans was through scholarships. And so when I was in high school, I studied vigorously.
I'm the first person in my family to go to college and the first person to be born in the United States. My mom never had the opportunity to go to school beyond a high school education in Peru. I think that because of that, I decided to take advantage of every opportunity I had.
I was very fortunate and very blessed to be allowed to participate in the Engelstad program.
This program really supported me in not having to worry about working 2 jobs and really gave me that financial support that I needed.
It kind of took a big weight that comes with college a lot of times off of my chest, and it let me not focus on the financial aspects, but focus on what college is all about, and that's growing as a person and as a student.
It's helped me become a bigger part of my community. It's introduced me to so many different nonprofit organizations that I never even knew about.
When I received the Engelstad scholarship, I remember crying because it was about a month before that semester ended, and I was considering taking a gap year to try to work and save up some money, but knowing that I had received it, it granted me the opportunity to not have to worry about that and just go to UNLV right away.
The community service component impacts these students by building their empathy, their job skills, and building a network that helps them continue their careers in different ways that may not have existed prior to the experience.
The Engelstad scholars are very diverse in their backgrounds. Most of them obviously are first-time college students. A lot of them come from lower socioeconomic backgrounds, but the opportunity to go to college has been sort of dangling there, and some of them without this program might not be able to actually go to college. The Engelstad scholars are integral to what we do. We only have a small staff of 4, and so what they bring to the table weekly with not only manpower but also energy and enthusiasm is hugely impactful for our organization. We literally couldn't do what we do in terms of productivity if we didn't have their assistance.
So when I first started with Goody Two Shoes, I really did think that it would be a supplement to my college life, that it would be this activity that I do outside of school that was separate from it. But the more I got into Goody Two Shoes, the more I realized that it was really setting me up for what I wanted to do for the rest of my life.
Most of our Engelstad scholars are lower income children that have grown up in low income families. A lot of them are first generation college goers. So that's a very exciting opportunity for them to change their course of their family history. When the Engelstad scholars first come to us, they're very young and green. They're freshmen in college with big eyes and wide open. But by working with us and working with our volunteers, working with their peers, also working with our young children and mentoring them, you see a very big boost in their self-esteem and their self-confidence. They know they can do it.
The work we do here is so important, and we can see the results. I can tell that they're able to understand things they weren't able to understand before, and that they can read words that we worked on and we practice, and I help teach them.
One of the most amazing things about our Engelstad scholars is most of them were our children that we served when they were younger. And so they really get to come back and give back to their next generation as they grow and see that how Spread the Word Nevada changed their life when they were younger with books, and they get to do that, turn around and do that to the next generation.
Three Square started our partnership with the Engelstad Scholars Program in 2009. So just as we were getting started as a food bank, we began having the students come and help us actually grow and build this food bank.
We partner with different partners in our community, Boys and Girls Club, 21st Century, and other schools, and we provide the after-school meals for those. So right now in a school year, we have about 200 sites in the program, and we do about 7,000 to 8,000 meals each day.
They're a big help to us doing many of the vital functions around here to make sure 47 million pounds of food can get out the door to hungry people every year. The Engelstad scholars lift our vision and make us better.
The Engelstad scholars are the future of giving.
I'm immensely proud of these students.
I can't wait to change the lives of other people someday.
People believing in me has changed my life.
I want to give back to others in the same way that others have given to me.
I want to give back more than I received.
They all have a great future.
I feel like I have a brighter future.
I'm confident that I'm going to succeed later on.
They are changing the world with us, one life at a time.